All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Roger Lavallee. I'm from the Uxbridge Fire Department. I am the fire prevention officer. I'm also the safe coordinator, so what I deal with is fire education. I help to oversee both student safe education in schools, and I also help coordinate the senior safe. So that's for all you folks. Unfortunately, Becky is not able to be here this month. She's in military leave, so she's helping out our country. And so today I wanted to talk to you about a couple of programs that we have that you may or may not be aware of. And if you're interested in it, we can talk more individually. But the first program I wanted to talk to you about is our emergency key access program. Some of you may have heard of this. Basically what it is, it's a lockbox type system for a residential application. And what it is we have two different type of locks that we offer. One is a padlock style lock, such as this, that would go like on a doorknob or a railing in the front or rear of your home. We also have one that mounts to, could mount to the siding of your home, could mount to a fence or a handrail of your home. And basically what the program is that if for some reason you were to call 911 for emergency services to help you in case of a medical emergency, we would be able to access your home. So what we would do is we would get a copy of the key to your residence. We would put it in one of these lock boxes. There would be a documentation of it at the firehouse, and there would also be a documentation at the police station. That way, when the police dispatch us to your home, they can let us know there is a key box. It's at the front door, it's at the rear door, wherever it is. In case you are unable to come to the door and unlock it for us. In cases of a fall, in cases of somebody's doing a well-being check on you and maybe you're having a medical emergency and don't even know that we're coming, and that we could actually go there with a police officer and check on you and make sure that you're okay. I do have quite a few of these boxes out now. We have them over at Old Canal Way, Nature View. They have, I don't know, probably 50 or so of these boxes out. I also have them up on Country Squire and some of the homes up there. I think I put out about 32 of those last summer. It's a great program. Keeps us from damaging any of their front doors or windows or anything like that. If we have to make entry because you're having a medical emergency, we're gonna do our best to create as little damage as possible, but we want to be able to get in and help you out, and this is a great way to do it, to make sure that we can just use a key and get in the front or rear door. It's a pretty simple system. Basically, there's a form on the back here that you fill out and return to the fire department, and then we will schedule a time to come out and install that lockbox. The only thing you'll need to do is provide us with a key to your home. In case if you're wondering, can anyone access this key box? The key box has a special type of lock on it, and the way it is keyed is to a special key that the fire department has that is specific to Uxbridge. So even another fire department that has a similar key couldn't use it in our town. It's just the fire department that has these keys. The officers carry the key on their on their key rings, and then there are keys in our fire and ambulance apparatus at the station that we can use. So it's a secure system, if that's something that would concern you. I will leave copies of this here, and if anyone's interested, they're more than welcome to take one and fill it out and just drop it off at the fire department, or if you come back here with it, I can just run over and grab it. Okay. So I'll leave those up front. The other program that I'd like to talk to you about is the Fire Life program. The Fire Life program is for your medical information. It's this little guy right here. It's a magnet, right? It just goes right on the side of your fridge or the front of your fridge. And inside this is this form that lets us know any medical conditions, any kind of medications, allergies to medications that you may have, in case if you're not able to relay that information to us if you're having a medical emergency. It's a very simple form to fill out. More than welcome to sit down with you and help you fill it out. It's basically just your name, address, who your doctor is, their phone number, preferred hospital that you like to go to. If you like to go to Milford Hospital and that's the appropriate hospital for us to take you to, then we would take you there. If your preferred hospital is UMass or St. V's, then it would be nice to know that, just in case if you're not able to relay that information. Also on here, some emergency contacts, so people that you want us to let know if you've been transported to the hospital, so that they can follow up with you and they'll know about that. Down in this section here is medications, the dosage, how often you take it. It says it right on your pill bottles, as you know. It's good for us to know what medications you're on, because one, it helps us to figure out what medical conditions you have by the type of medication that it is, and it also lets us know what medications you're on, in case if they're contraindicated with medications that we may give you that we carry on the ambulance. And then down the bottom is some other little information that you may or may not want to put on there. Your date of birth, that's important to us. The pharmacy that you use, your blood type, that's important to the hospital. Your religion, just in case if any religious practices that you have may preclude some of the medical interventions that may be out there. Maybe your religion doesn't believe in certain things, and that's fine. It's just good to know that, to be able to give that information to the hospital. On the back side of the form, you can put down any recent surgeries that might be important, like if you recently had a heart attack and had stents put in, you recently had a stroke, things like that would be important for us to know, because it may be related to the medical emergency that you could be possibly having at this time. Whether or not you have a medical directive as far as you don't want to be resuscitated, you don't want CPR done, you don't want anyone going through any extraordinary care. That's usually a form. It's usually a pink form nowadays. It's a pink form, and it says MOLST on it, M-O-L-S-T, and that kind of outlines what treatment you want in case if you're not able to relay that information, and it's in regards to whether you want CPR done, whether you want to be intubated, any of that kind of stuff. And that's something that you would talk to your doctor about as a form that they would discuss with you, and whatever your wishes are that are on the form, you would sign it, your doctor would sign it, a witness would sign it. And, so that's something that you would talk to your primary care about. Also on here is a list of some of the common medical conditions out there. If you can check those off, which ones you have, that helps us to know how best to treat you, what conditions you have that may be influencing what your medical issue is at that particular time. Medication allergies, environmental allergies are down the bottom. So if you are allergic to latex, if you're allergic to morphine, things like that. Also good to know so that we're not using those type of medications on you in the ambulance. And then medical insurance. Medical insurance, the company and policy number is good. Again, if we bring you to a hospital that you don't normally go to, and they may not already have that information on file, it's good to have that on here so that we can give that to the hospital and they make sure that the bill goes to the insurance company and not to you. So I think that's pretty important, because I know I don't like medical bills. So if anybody's interested, I can leave a few of these up front along with the lockbox information. And if it looks like there needs to be some more brought over, I have a whole bunch of these Fire Life. They're great. So this is the one that goes on your refrigerator. The little packet here also has one that you could fill out that could go into a wallet or a purse, which is great, so that if you're not at home, you still have that information. Okay? It's extremely helpful for us on the ambulance side of things to know that information. Does anybody have any questions on either one of these programs that I could answer? No? Any other fire department related questions that I can answer? Why is fire truck so loud?
How did they used to go by when I put my babies to sleep? The minute I put my kids down, the fire truck would go right by and wake them up.
Absolutely. We actually have a thing at the fire station that lets us know just when you're about to take a nap, when anyone's put their children down for a nap, when everyone's trying to, make a nice phone call to someone they haven't talked to in a long time. That's when we like to come by with the sirens blaring. All right, well, I appreciate your time. Thank you for allowing me to come and speak to you today. If you're interested in any of these programs, like I said, I'll leave some of the information up front. And if you ever have any questions related to the fire department, the ambulance, any fire prevention stuff for me, feel free to call the station, and we'll try to help you out as best we can. All right, thank you.